Are you trying to figure out if you should rent or take the plunge and buy a house? I'll show you 5 pros and cons to help you decide. Hi, my name is Diana. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Citywide. Welcome to my channel, Your Home in Cleveland. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to click on that subscribe button so you get notifications of upcoming videos. So let's get right into it. Are you thinking about buying a house but not quite sure if you should? In this video, I'll explore 5 things to consider before deciding. Number 1, maintenance and upkeep. When you rent, you don't have to worry about a thing. Sink is clogged, call the landlord and the plumber will show up. Pipe is leaking, call the landlord. Furnace needs replacing or fixing, landlord will take care of it. Just sit back and relax. When you own your own home, all these are your responsibility. So either you have to make that trip to Home Depot and fix it yourself, or call the repairman to fix it for you. Number 2, ownership or equity. When you buy a house, you are investing in your own property. With every payment that you make, you are building equity in your house. If you're renting, you're just giving that money to the owner of that house. But when you buy, it's like paying yourself rent. To better illustrate this scenario, let's check this website, nerdwallet.com. And I have a link to that page in the description box below, so you can plug in your own numbers based on the house you may be considering. It's the same website I use to cross-check the cost of living in Cleveland versus other cities. The link to that video is right at the top, and you can check that out at the end of this video. So for example, we are on the nerdwallet.com website, and if you plug in, so we're living in Cleveland, and if you plug in, let's say you're thinking of purchasing a house that's $150,000, and you're going to put 20% down, which is $30,000, calculates it for you. Then let's say the mortgage is about 2.95%, and let's say you're purchasing that house with a mortgage of 30 years. You can comfortably, if you were to rent, let's say pay $1,000. Well, if you're renting, it's $1,000 and $24 a month. If you're buying, it's $680 a month. So you're basically saving $12,000 over a 3-year period, which is much cheaper. You know, you could do a lot with that $12,000, I'm sure. I know I could. And as far as how this is calculated, if you scroll down on this page, you will see that it shows the methodology of how they calculate this, and it does take into account closing costs and down payment, the mortgage, the interest rate and all that. So you can read through this and see what's included, but this is definitely a good website to check how much you would save over a certain period of time based on the home price. So check out that website for your reference, and you can calculate what it is. So number 3, do as you please. When you are renting, you can't do as you please. You might be allowed if you check with the landlord or ask, but generally no painting your walls fuchsia, no putting nails in the walls to line your walls with paintings like you live in a museum. Or if you do, when you move out, you'll have to return those walls to the same condition you found them in when you moved in. When you own your own house, go to town, do as you please. If you like every room to be a different color, by all means. You want to knock out a wall and open up the space, go ahead. You want to change the landscaping, you certainly can do that. So when you rent, you stick to the rules that the landlord has set. When you own, you do whatever you want. Number 4, if you're planning on buying a house, you need to make sure your credit is good. However, if your credit is not good, you might consider renting for a little while to build up your credit by showing you're responsible and you are on top of your payments. Although there are additional factors involved when getting a mortgage, once your credit is good, you're more likely to qualify for better interest rates. Number 5, flexibility or mobility. When you are renting, there's more freedom to move. You don't have to commit to a place for long term. You may sign a 1-year lease, and if you don't like the location, you don't have to renew. Just pack up and move. And you can do that as often as you wish, although your friends may stop helping you move after a while. Renting gives you the chance to try different neighborhoods, different styles of houses, but once you buy a house, that flexibility is significantly diminished. Due to costs involved, you're not likely to move every year or two just because you want a change of scenery. So which is the better option? It depends on how you answer the topics I discussed. So you have a little homework to do in order to decide. And whichever choice you make, I would be happy to help you if you're considering moving to or in the Cleveland area. There is a link to a relocation guide in the description box below. Before you decide to move, be sure to check out the cost of living video right up here just to see how Cleveland compares to other cities. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, hopefully in Cleveland.